Cherokee.
Hands on the wheel when we spinning it. Money in the air when we spending it. So what the
Ayo LAZ, the link to this full song is in the comment section and in the description of this video. You heard, shout out to the bro Chief Cherokee out of QU. Now I mean, this is his new single called Rare Air featuring Brav the God, and it's fire. It's that type of filthy New York rap that y'all dudes forgot how to make. You heard, listen to that and learn something. Z-Lord, get at me. As always, holla at my bro Life Through Galleries on Instagram if you need a photographer. Shout out to bro Dead Arm Duran. You heard, South Bronx. If you from the Bronx out there, getting them comments and let me know you appreciate this Bronxology. You heard? But yeah, man, make sure y'all check that All Duran playlist, because me and Duran been putting in heavy work, and he got a whole playlist of stories. Some of them y'all might have not even seen. You heard? But yeah, we ain't playing with y'all, man. We dropping fire. You heard, it's back to school. It's me back to school and these other YouTubers, because they ain't on my level. You heard? Z-Man Suicide Polo with the ski man running around the hood like He-Man at 3 a.m. with 3 swams looking for a dude that ran off with 3 grams. Open up your window, listen close, you might hear 3 blams. And that's a whole fact. Comment gang, tear this up. Slim Blunt gang, we in the building. You heard, if you love what I'm doing, cash at me. $ Gem Pop fam.
My Black Just from the Supreme team. He came to C-74. I gave him the phone. This is another example of having a phone. How it comes through and how you can make a good comrade with having the phone. Because there's no other reason why. Because he was a superstar when he came through. I don't know if it was 92 or 93. But Black Just came to my house 5 upper. I had the phone like always. So Black Just stepped right to me, yo. Yo, what's up, brother? But on some real smooth shit. Now remember, Black Just was a big motherfucker. Yo, he was bigger than me. He was about a foot bigger than me. At least. But he came talking to me, said, yo, bro, what's happening, man? Yo, my name is Just, blah, blah, blah. Real smooth. He said, here, man. Take that for you, and there's plenty more where that came from. All I need to use that phone, brother. I got to use that jack. Matter of fact, here. You know, that was some real, that's very rare when the dude comes into the house, because he had that extra money. You understand me? He wasn't paying no punk dues. He just didn't want to put up with the bullshit of having to go gun to gun with me or something like that over the phone. He don't have to. He got crazy loot. So he like, look, man, I just need such and such, at least an hour. You know, and you know, everything cool, blah, blah. I mean, he just took me to his cell one day and pulled out something at that point I had never seen on Rikers. Or I might have seen, wait a minute, I did see, you know, some New York stuff, but I didn't see nothing that was homemade like the one Just had. I mean, it looked like one of them hunting, you know, a hunting knife for real. He put that shit right in my hands. He said, yo, here, this your house, you need this. And he just gave that shit to me. He was going up north, he gave me something else. All I'm saying is that I know I'm a pretty good judge. And I mean, I'm 90% right, 95% right when I'm judging dudes. And I don't want to be a judge. I'm just saying, you're going to be around me, I'm going to feel you out. And I'm going to tell you something about that man right there. He was a man. And that's all I'm going to say. Now, I want to get back to what I want to tell you earlier. This is very important. I'm going to put you on loudspeaker for a minute. Because what's happening is dudes might be confused. Thinking I'm taking all the credit. They might think I was part of some crew or something. and they thinking I'm not mentioning that. And what I will say is this, that when I was on Rikers Island from 91 to 1994 and a little bit of 95, when I was down there, a lot of gangs was forming up. Everybody should know 92, 93, that's when shit started really getting started with gangs on Rikers. Because before that, you know, it was crews or whatever, Bronx, Brooklyn, that type of thing. But anyway, I remember one incident where I was going on a visit or something like that. And so, you know, when you're going on a visit or coming back from the visit, you kind of like be in a room and there'd be 3 or 4 COs there. So I remember one time, COs, or one of them, but the other ones, I guess they was in on it. You know, he approached me, said, "Yo, man, we know that you the leader of the Latin Kings, and we watching you, blah blah blah," whatever the fuck he said. So this shit was crazy because this is how. And I know people say, "Oh man, stupid." Man, let me tell you something. I know how to dig down deep because I was fighting pros and I was sparring with world champions and I wanted to be world champion. So I know how to dig down deep. So I had to dig down deep and said, I'm the baddest motherfucker on Rikers Island. So that's when he asked me that right there. And this is with all due respect, because I respect the nation. But since I was not involved with anything, I looked that CO dead in his eyes and I told him, "Yo, I'm not a Latin king. I'm the Latin king. What's my name?" Cherokee.
Hands on the wheel when we spinning it. Money in the air when we spending it. So what the
Ayo, LAZ, the link to this full song is in the comment section and in the description of this video. You heard, shout out to the bro Chief Cherokee out of QU. Now I mean, this is his new single called Rare Air featuring Brav the God, and it's fire. It's that type of filthy New York rap that y'all dudes forgot how to make. You heard, listen to that and learn something. Z-Lord, get at me. Shout out to bro Dead Arm Duran. You heard, South Bronx. If you from the Bronx out there, get in them comments and let me know you appreciate this Bronxology. You heard? But yeah, man, make sure y'all check that all Duran playlist, because me and Duran been putting in heavy work. And he got a whole playlist of stories. Some of them y'all might have not even seen. You heard? But yeah, we ain't playing with y'all, man. We dropping fire. You heard, it's back to school. It's me back to school and these other YouTubers, because they ain't on my level. You heard? Z-Man Suicide Polo with the ski man running around the hood like He-Man at 3 a.m. with 3 swams looking for a dude that ran off with 3 grams. Open up your window, listen close, you might hear 3 blams. And that's a whole fact. Comment gang, tear this up. Slim Blunt gang, we in the building. You heard? If you love what I'm doing, cash at me. $ Gen Pop fam.
Wild and he out his body, he ain't know what's wrong. All he know is he gon' make it back home.
Ayo, LAZ, make sure you subscribe to WDG Draco on YouTube. Yurt. Bub Patrol, man. Now, this ain't no bubble coat, but it was 100 cash today, my genie. Tell me why. Why do you have a hoodie on? Why, oh, why? Oh, why?
Do you have a hoodie on when there's 100 cash out? I'm starting to think these young dudes just do this to piss us off, man. You heard? Like, what? We never did this, man. Why y'all wearing hoodies when there's 100 cash?